A breakup can turn your whole life upside down, leaving you feeling lost and alone. But I want you to know that it's not the end of your story. This video is for every woman out there who's hurting, who feels like she's lost the love of her life. Over the next few minutes, I'll share 5 powerful tips that will guide you through this challenging time and help you not only win back his heart, but also build a stronger, healthier relationship going forward. Remember, you are beautiful, you are worthy of love, and you have the power within you to create the relationship you deserve. Before you even think about texting him, calling him, or crafting the perfect message, we need to hit pause. Right now, the most attractive thing you can do is focus on yourself. I know it feels counterintuitive. You're hurting and you want him back in your life immediately, but trust me on this. This first step is all about self-reflection and personal growth. Take some time to really look at what happened in the relationship. What were your patterns? Were there any red flags you ignored, maybe even pushed aside because you were scared of rocking the boat? Don't beat yourself up during this process. This isn't about assigning blame. Instead, see it as an opportunity to understand yourself better. What are your needs and how were they not being met in the relationship? What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? This period of self-reflection is crucial because it allows you to take ownership of your role in the relationship. It's about understanding your own emotions and behaviors so you can communicate them effectively and build a healthier dynamic in the future. Think back to the amazing, confident woman he fell in love with in the beginning. Remember her spark, her zest for life, her independence. That's the woman you're reconnecting with now. This journey of self-improvement isn't just about getting him back. It's about becoming the best version of yourself for you. When you feel good about yourself, it shows. You radiate confidence, and that's incredibly attractive. Embrace this time to rediscover yourself, to pursue your passions, and to reignite that inner spark. Now that you've taken the time to reflect and work on yourself, it's time to open the lines of communication with your ex. I know this can be nerve-wracking, but remember, clear and honest communication is the foundation of any strong relationship. The key here is to approach the conversation with empathy and understanding. This isn't about blaming him or rehashing old arguments. It's about expressing your feelings honestly and listening to his perspective, even if it's difficult to hear. Start by choosing the right time and place for the conversation. It shouldn't be a rushed text message or a late-night phone call. Find a time when you can both be fully present and give the conversation the attention it deserves. When you do talk to him, avoid accusatory language. Instead of saying, "You never listened to me," try, "I felt unheard," when it's a subtle shift, but it makes a world of difference in how your message is received. Remember, the goal here isn't to convince him to come back immediately. It's about rebuilding a connection and understanding where things went wrong. It's about showing him that you've reflected, that you've grown, and that you're willing to work towards a better future together. Be prepared for a range of emotions. He might be defensive, he might be apologetic, he might be confused. Listen to what he has to say without interrupting or getting defensive yourself. This conversation is an opportunity to clear the air, to address any lingering misunderstandings, and to start rebuilding trust. Chapter 3. The power of absence. Giving space and time to heal. After that conversation, it's essential to give him space. I know this is probably the last thing you want to hear, but trust me, it's crucial for both of you. Right now, he might be feeling overwhelmed, confused, or even pressured. Giving him space allows him to process his emotions, miss you, and start to see things more clearly. This period of distance isn't about playing games or making him jealous. It's about giving both of you time to heal, to reflect, and to rediscover yourselves outside the context of the relationship. Use this time wisely. Continue focusing on yourself. Dive deeper into those passions you rediscovered. Explore new hobbies, reconnect with friends, and nurture your own well-being. The more you focus on creating a fulfilling life for yourself, the more attractive you'll become to him. He'll see that you're not sitting around waiting for him, you're out there living your best life. This space also gives him the opportunity to miss you. He'll start to remember the good times, the reasons he fell in love with you in the first place. He'll realize what it feels like to be without you, and that can be incredibly powerful. Trust the process and know that this time apart is bringing you closer to the relationship you desire. Chapter 4. Rekindling the flame, revisiting shared interests and memories. Once you've given each other some space, it's time to gently re-enter each other's lives. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by revisiting shared interests and memories. Remember what brought you together in the first place. What were those activities you both loved doing? What were those inside jokes that made you both laugh until you cried? Think back to the early days of your relationship. What were those first dates that made your heart race? What were those simple moments of connection that made you realize you were falling for each other? It could be as simple as suggesting a hike in that park where you had your first kiss, or sending him a song that reminds you of a special moment you shared. These small gestures can go a long way in rekindling the spark and reminding him of the amazing connection you have. The key here is to be subtle and genuine. Don't force it or try too hard. Let these shared memories naturally weave their way back into your interactions. Sharing a laugh over a silly inside joke or reminiscing about a cherished memory can reignite those feelings of warmth, connection, and intimacy. By revisiting those moments that brought you joy, you're not just reminiscing about the past, you're creating new memories and strengthening the bond you share. Chapter 5. Forgiveness and moving forward. Building a stronger future. The final and perhaps most important step in winning your man back is forgiveness. This means forgiving him for any hurt he may have caused, but also, and this is crucial, forgiving yourself. Holding on to anger and resentment will only poison any chance of a future together. It's like carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders, preventing you from moving forward. Forgiveness isn't about condoning bad behavior, it's about releasing yourself from the pain of the past. It's about choosing to see the situation with compassion and understanding, and allowing yourself to heal and move forward. Start by acknowledging your own role in the relationship's breakdown. What could you have done differently? What did you learn from the experience? This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about taking ownership of your actions and committing to growth. Then, try to see things from his perspective. What was he going through? What were his motivations? Even if you don't agree with his choices, try to understand where he was coming from. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not a switch you can flip on and off. It takes time, effort, and a conscious decision to let go of the hurt and move forward with love and compassion. When you approach the situation with forgiveness, you're not just giving him a second chance, you're giving your relationship a second chance. So there you have it, 5 powerful steps to help you navigate this challenging time and win back the heart of your man. Remember, it all starts with you. Focus on your own growth. Communicate openly and honestly. Give each other space to heal. Rekindle those sparks and approach the situation with forgiveness. It won't always be easy and it might take time, but trust the process. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more relationship advice.